After a short walk past nosy neighbours peeking from behind the curtains, they tumbled into the taxi. "Soho, sir," Liam announced. "Cocaine first," Jenny shouted, then burst into uncontrollable laughter. The taxi driver's eyes snapped to the rearview mirror, eyebrows raising. Jenny, blissfully unaware of the panic she was inciting, stared dreamily out the window and said, "I wish I had Google right now so I could find out who made cocaine illegal and how I personally murdered them just because I wanted a day off." The driver's knuckles whitened on the steering wheel. Liam, wiping away tears, quickly intervened. "Sorry, sir, she's had some port and not much sleep." The driver exhaled slowly, then chuckled. "I see. Well, good luck with that one." The driver couldn't help but laugh. As they entered Soho, Jenny was immediately assaulted by flashing lights, laughter, and a human tidal wave. She blinked, adjusting to the chaos. Women still walked arm in arm with men, but some were alone. "That's allowed here?" she asked, half curious, half outraged. Liam smirked. "It's Soho. Everything's allowed here." They tumbled out of the taxi and stumbled into a tiny shop selling liquor, tobacco, and chocolate. Jenny approached the counter, eyes gleaming with mischief. "Cocaine, please," she said casually, like ordering milk. The man behind the counter raised an eyebrow. "In a drink form?" Jenny blinked. Yeah, sure." He handed her a bottle of Coca-Cola. "No, no," she protested. "Cocaine." "Yes," he replied smoothly. 9 milligrams per serving. Her face fell. "Would you rather snort it or smoke it?" he added. "Snort," she declared proudly. He handed over a tiny vial. Jenny grinned. "I'll take both." The man gave her a knowing smile as she announced, "In my world, women didn't even like cocaine, apparently." They left the shop, passing the Coca-Cola bottle between them. Jenny was in awe of Soho's raw energy. Drag queens, businessmen, artists, punks, lovers and loners, all existing in perfect chaotic harmony. "This is what my world is like," she murmured. "I miss it." Liam raised a brow. "Your world is Soho?" "Well, kind of. Everyone just is. No one stares, no one judges. We're all main characters in our own little films. The further south you go, the more people ignore you. Unless you're online, then they'll ruin your life over toast." "Well, what about Cyprus?" Tina asked. "Same, but Cyprus isn't part of the UK in my world. It belongs to Cypriots. We're just guests." Tina tilted her head. "Then why leave a place like that?" Jenny didn't answer. She was already lost in thought. They entered a club called Shadow Lounge, where the dance floor pulsed with life. Jenny, suddenly bold, retrieved the vial. "Where do we do this?" Liam shrugged. "Anywhere." "But don't we need stuff? A note? A card?" They burst into laughter. "You amateur," Liam grinned, pouring a little onto the back of his hand and inhaling. Jenny copied him, and boom! A euphoric rush surged through her. Her spine straightened. Confidence poured into her limbs. "This is great," she declared, and dove onto the dance floor just as Kylie Minogue's voice filled the club. "Kylie exists here?" she scried, legs kicking beneath her summer dress and arms raised to the lights. For the first time in ages, she felt alive. Not confused, not sad, not anxious, just awake. They danced for hours with sweat glistening on their faces, hitting the vial whenever reality threatened to return. When it ran out, Jenny groaned. "Right," Liam said, swaying. "New place?" "I need to sit," Jenny said. They ducked into a cosy bar called Losano, where oil lamps flickered over wooden tables, and conversation hummed quietly beneath saxophone notes. Jenny leaned in. "So, do you guys believe me? Or do you think I'm crazy? Or just had a weird brain injury?" Tina took a sip of wine. "Jenny, Liam and I are what the government like to call conspiracy theorists. We don't believe anything at face value. We research, and after what we've uncovered, anything is possible." Jenny exhaled. "Thank you. Just having someone consider the possibility." "I like knowledge," Tina said simply. "Some women like to cook and clean. I like to learn. Knowledge is power." Jenny leaned closer, eyes gleaming. Okay, I have to ask. The turkey baster method. Where did you learn about it? She expected a long academic answer, a reference to a professor or a fertility journal. Tina smirked. Julie at number 24 told me. Jenny's jaw dropped. The table erupted into drunken cocaine-fueled laughter. Oh no, Jenny gasped. I think I just peed a little. Before they could recover from laughter, Kylie's Can't Get You Out of My Head began. Jenny shot up. We're dancing again. She wobbled, flapped her arms. This is now called the turkey dance. Liam, full of enthusiasm, shouted, Let's go to heaven. They spilled onto the street, linking arms as they wobbled towards adventure, mischief, and the irresistible pool of Soho. Moments later, they were passing by a tattoo parlour. Jenny's face lit up like a child at Christmas. Oh my God, let's get tattoos. Jenny squealed. Liam hesitated. Come on, just a tiny one, Jenny said, when no one can see. What about your husband? Liam asked. Jenny waved him off. I'll make him a nice dinner first. As they entered, the artist looked exhausted but intrigued. Jenny, full of conviction, proposed a little turkey, like an outline, to honour the turkey dance. Tina gasped, Yes! Liam sighed, Oh, I'm going to regret this. The buzz of the tattoo machine cut through the air. Jenny went first, lifting her dress. She winced, but grinned through it, Tina holding one hand, Liam the other. Tina followed, then Liam. He was dramatically wailing as the needle touched his skin. The three of them laughed so hard the artist had to pause twice. Jenny looked down at the fresh ink, tears of joy mixing with leftover glitter on her cheeks. I'm never going to eat turkey again without thinking of this moment. Newly inked and buzzing with energy, they restocked on cocaine and stumbled into heaven, a sprawling club with themed rooms and a sea of bodies. They danced until dawn, riding the high until the DJ finally called it. Outside the Heaven nightclub, they paused, catching their breath in the cool morning air. They lit a cigarette, then another, then another. Between long drags, Jenny pointed dramatically at passing strangers. I'm a time traveller, she announced, from the future, or maybe a parallel reality. It's currently unclear. Liam played along, gestured grandly. She's here to warn us about TikTok and Corona-19. Tina doubled over laughing. You're going to get us arrested. No, Jenny said, flicking ash onto the pavement. I'm going to get knighted. They told anyone who'd listen. A few cheered. A drag queen offered her blessing. Even the bouncer cracked a smile. Then mid-ramble about the Great Awakening of 2020, Jenny stopped. Wait, what time is it? Liam squinted. It's 6 a.m. The kids, Jenny gasped. They're fine, Liam assured her. James is home. Relieved, they collapsed into a taxi, but as they neared home, the high began to fade. Silence settled between them like fog. Jenny scattered through the front door. Her hair was damp with sweat, and she froze. James sat waiting in the living room. Beside him, a man in uniform, face stern and posture rigid. We've been waiting for you all night, he said. Jenny swallowed. Oh no.